In this video, I'm going to talk about advocating for yourself when you have OI. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am Tony Jacobson, the author of Disable Your Disability. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another video in the Breaking Barriers, Not Bones video series. This video series focuses on everything that is OI related. That's right, Osteogenesis Imperfecta. I have type 1, just in case you were wondering. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell icon so you'll get notified every time a new video gets posted. In this video, I'm going to show you a talk that I did at the OIF Regional Conference in Los Angeles. This was a quick 5 minutes where we were on a panel for advocating for yourself when it comes to OI. So this was a quick 5 minutes that I did, and I think I covered some very key points when it comes to advocating for yourself and staying healthy. So let's check out that video right now. We gotta keep the energy up because this is the last panel, right? So I just want to do that really quickly, make sure our blood is pumping. How's everyone doing this afternoon? My name is Tony Jacobson. Let me just run down my numbers. I'm 47 years old, type 1, 70 breaks around there, 12 surgeries, 4 steel rods, 1 unbreakable spirit. Right? So those are the numbers. Whenever we meet fellow OIers, we just got to run those stats really quickly so we get to know where everybody's at. 5 years ago, when I was 42 years old, I was sitting in my primary care physician's office and I was waiting for the results of an EKG. Everyone knows what that is, right? It's a test for the heart. Now, what took me there was What took me to the doctor initially was pain in my stomach. I was having sharp pain in my stomach, and it wasn't going away. So I had to go to the doctor and see him. And after listening to my heart, he said, let's order an EKG for you. So while I was sitting for the results, I was thinking about my life at that time, and it wasn't just the stomach issue. I was about 50 pounds overweight. I was having pain every single day. I was having lower back pain. I was having, what else? Reflux, heartburn every single day. I was taking antacids every single day for that. So I was very unhealthy, and it was all because of my lack of physical activity throughout the years. It was the constant being scared and being careful up until, age 42 that actually landed me in the doctor's office. So here I was. He came back into the office. He looked at the EKG results, and pretty much he looked at it and he said, oh yeah, looks like you might have had a small heart attack. So that's when, it was time for things to change. Luckily, I went to a cardiologist, had a stress test, had a echo done, and it wasn't a heart attack, thank God. But I knew that I had to do something different, right? I had to start to get physical. So I was 42 years old. I had been dealing with not only being unhealthy, but having OI on top of that. And so I grew up in the age of be careful, be careful as I was growing up. Not really allowed to do much, didn't have too many people advocating for me to be physical and be healthy. So I took that into adulthood and just continued to live unhealthy until I was 42. So when it came to advocating for myself, when it came time to get healthy, there were a few things that I needed to do, and that's what I really quickly want to talk about right now and then field questions once we open it up. But I had to understand, first of all, that there was the mental break that I needed to get through first. I had to heal up the mental break that I had, and I had to realize that I was super hard-headed, because a lot of us OIers were hard-headed. When it comes to OI, we know, right? We know what's going on. We know exactly how to deal with it, how to treat it, how to take care of ourselves. But the truth was that I didn't know exactly what to do. So when it came time to start to get healthy, I called up some trainers, I talked to some doctors, and really everybody just kept telling me, be careful, be careful, be careful. So it was really me trying to figure out, what do I need to do in order to get healthy? Because I can't remain overweight. I can't stay with this pain. I can't have problems with my heart. I'm only 42. I need to be here for my wife, for my kids, and for my family, right? So the 3 biggest takeaways that I got were these. Number 1 was learning how to have a new perspective about being healthy. And that was really about understanding what being healthy and fit meant for me around OI, right? So the first thing was that I deserve it, that I deserve to actually be healthy. Because with OI, it's like we tend to think that we're just broken anyway, so we're just always going to be like that. That's not the truth. So I had to learn, no, I can be healthy. I can be healthier than I am now. The second thing is that it is possible. It's just possible, period. Because you see people struggle with getting healthy, just normal, quote unquote, folks. But put on the OI and it's even harder. So I needed to learn that it was possible. The second thing I had to learn was that I didn't know everything. So that's where the hard-headedness kind of had to relax a little bit. And I had to let go of what I thought were my limits. And I had to learn how to push myself, but appropriately. And then the last thing that I really needed to do was learn how to build a strong team to start advocating for myself and get others to advocate for my healthy living. So because of my years dealing with my family who was more restrictive, I don't hold anything against them for that, but they just were through those years. I had to learn how to get them on board with, hey, I'm going to exercise. I'm going to lift heavy weights. I'm going to do things that you wouldn't think I would be able to do. So it was all about learning how to advocate for myself when I went to the gym, when I worked with trainers, when I worked with doctors especially, so the medical professionals. I had to learn how to build the team. So that was a huge part of it. When we deal with doctors, a lot of the time, when we deal with medical professionals, there's the struggle with OIers, and I've seen it most recently since I've been involved, where, we either don't want to listen to the doctors, or we want to tell them what to do, or they don't know what to do. Like, there's this weird relationship. So I always try and tell people, look, we have to build a team. We have to work with the doctors. So they don't know everything, we don't know everything, but let's work together to figure out how to get and stay healthy. So that's the kind of third thing that I really had to learn. So through it all, it wasn't through my whole transformation, I realized, okay, I did a lot of work to get through this at a later age. So how could I give back? So I wrote a book, Disable Your Disability, Live the Healthy Life You Deserve. I talk about my OI. I started getting involved in the OI community. The last regional conference in LA was my first time meeting a lot of people and getting involved. And I run a health and fitness group for OI on Facebook. And we're over 1,000 members now, so it's really encouraging. I was like, well, where can I get back? So I wrote the book, I started the group, I got certified as a personal trainer, so now I'm helping other people and building programs and helping people get and stay healthy with OI and now with other disabilities and limited mobility issues. So now I can see, okay, how can I now give back, advocate for others, and teach them how to advocate for themselves when it comes to getting and staying healthy. So that's my story, and I think we're going to open it up to questions now.
Do you have OI? Are you advocating for yourself? Comment below and let me know the different ways that you are doing it. And if you're not, comment below and let me know how I can help. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a like and a share. And if you want to check out the other videos in the series, they're right over there right now. Also, be sure to check out bit.ly/OI Life for all sorts of cool OI related resources. Until next time, I am Tony Jacobson. Get out there and continue breaking barriers, not bones.